Salaki, I'm back. Had some more technical difficulties, but let me read that again. So Galatians 3 and verse 13, Hamashiach Yahushai have redeemed us from the curse of the law, meaning he has redeemed us from the punishment of the law, right? Because in the ancient world, you had to be put to death if you committed adultery. In the ancient world, you had to be put to death if you murdered somebody. Now Hamashiach Yahushai has come here to be that sacrifice for us, right? So through him, we have mercy for the prior sins that we committed, right? So let's read verse, let's jump down to verse 23. And it reads, but the scripture have concluded all under sin. So like that was verse 22. So let me read verse 23. But before faith came, we were kept under the law. So before faith came, we were kept under the law. We're going to expound on what that means. It's a shut up unto the faith which should afterwards be revealed. What we got to understand is that the children of Israel never had no real faith, right? It was all phony. It was fake, right? They did it just for a time period so they can get, so the Most High can stop putting the whipping on them. And let's prove that. Let's prove that faith is not just a New Testament concept, but faith is also, we read it on St. Matthew 23 and verse 23, that faith is part of the law. Now let's actually read that out of the law. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. We're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32. Deuteronomy 32, and let's go to verse, let's see, Deuteronomy 32, and let's go to verse 20. And it says, and he said, I will hide my face from them. You see that? This is the Most High saying, I'm going to hide my face from the children of Israel, right? It says, I will see what their end shall be, for they are a very forward generation, children in whom is no faith. You see that? We've always been a nation, a people, the Israelites, that had no faith. So faith is not a New Testament concept. It's written all throughout the Torah. So let's go back to Galatians chapter 3 and verse 23 again. But before faith came, so we see that faith, we prove that faith is not just a New Testament concept. It says, but before faith came, we were kept under the law, shut up unto the faith which should afterwards be revealed. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Hamashiach Yahushai, that we might be justified by faith. You see? And then what you got the Christian pastor say, you see that? The law was just a schoolmaster. So what is a schoolmaster? When you're in grade school, you have to learn the basics, right? Let's use math, for example. You have to learn the basics, addition, subtraction, right? Division. All this is preparing you for what? Long algebra. All this is preparing you for is a trigonometry, right? All this is preparing you for that last test that you may graduate. You don't forget these things, right? You don't forget your multiplication tables. You don't forget these things, how you're not supposed to forget the law. So the law was our schoolmaster to prepare us for Hamashiach Yahushai, right? Because when Hamashiach Yahushai comes, he's coming to teach us for 1,000 years, right? He has to teach us for 1,000 years. And he's not going to come teaching you from zero. He's not going to come teaching you the basics like thou shalt not eat pork. These are things you should simply already know. He's not coming to teach you things to keep the Sabbath day holy. He's not coming to teach you these things. He's coming to teach you a more advanced lesson, right? He's not coming back for no novices, right? And we're going to read that. Let's go to the book of what is it? Revelation, real quick. Revelation chapter 20. I believe it's verse 6. Let's prove that he's coming back to teach us for 1,000 years. Revelation chapter 20 and verse 6. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power, but they shall be priests of the Most High and of Hamashiach Yahushai, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. So we are going to become priests. And in order to learn how to be priest, we have to learn it from the chief priest, who is Hamashiach Yahushai. He's going to teach us for 1,000 years. And after 1,000 years, he's going back to go sit on the throne with his father, right? He's going back to go sit on the right hand of the Most High. Let's go back to Galatians chapter 3 and verse 24 again. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Hamashiach Yahushai, that we might be justified by faith. So the law is going to bring us so we can be eligible. It's the prerequisite. The law is the prerequisite in order to sit in Hamashiach Yahushai's classroom. Right? Let's read on verse 25. But after the faith has come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster. This is when Hamashiach Yahushai is going to return and sit on the right hand side of his father. Let's read that real quick. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 12 to prove that. And this is something that you're never going to get inside of the Christian church. You're never going to get this understanding. They're going to tell you something simple and easy. Oh, the law's done away, you don't have to do it. That's easy. That's simple. Why not get the understanding of it? Hebrews 12 and let's go to verse 2. Looking unto Hamashiach Yahushai, the author and the finisher of our faith. You see that? He's the finisher. He's not only the author, but he's also the finisher. He's the final teacher, the schoolmaster, the finisher of our faith. He's going to seal the deal. Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. That's plain and simple right there, right? That's simple right there. So, in conclusion, the law is not done away with. There's no verse inside the Bible that teaches anyone to be a sinner and to break the law, because we know that sin is the transgression of the law, right? In the end, we understand that Hamashiach Yahushai is going to come back and be that schoolmaster, and he's going to teach us for 1,000 years. And after that, he's going to go sit back and sit on the right hand side of his father. So, if you're just coming into this truth, yes, you must learn the laws. You must keep the laws. You must be obedient. And all these laws don't apply to everyone. You know, all these laws, if you have a house and your house has a plague in it or some type of mold, if you're not if you're a person that has an apartment, that law does not apply to you, right? Because you're just going to call somebody up and they're going to come and fix it for you. So that law may not apply to you if you're not a homeowner, right? The law of land, if you don't own no property or no land or whatnot, the law of the lands of being a landowner, it may not apply to you, like the property taxes. That may not apply to you, right? If you are a woman, you know, the law of growing a beard, that doesn't apply to you. If you're a man, the law of having keeping a menstrual cycle doesn't apply to you, right? So the moral of this lesson right here is keep the law. And with that, I want to say shalom.